Back in New York City, there is one event that looks like it could be one-upping America's 250th birthday. You have heard the rumors for weeks, and now it has all turned out to be true. It's what everybody's been talking about. Right now, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are celebrating their wedding at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. They have literally shut down Midtown Manhattan. Major roads are closed for the reportedly 1,000 guests in attendance. And this could possibly be one of the most star-studded events this country has ever seen. Think about it. You've got two worlds colliding here. You got entertainment and sports coming together. For all the details, I'm joined by the host of the Naughty But Nice podcast, Rob Shooter. Taylor Swift superfan is with us tonight. JoJo, we've got event security expert Dan Donovan, because there's been a ton of security out there. And live on the scene outside Madison Square Garden, our resident Swiftie and roving reporter for this evening, April Gambardella, is out there. Hey, April, we're excited to get to you. Looks like maybe it's a little rainy out there right now. Let me start with you, JoJo, though. Some details coming out just within the last couple of minutes. First of all, there's a picture now outside Madison Square Garden that says just married, and the just has T and T. So it looks like it did officially happen. We're hearing no bridesmaids or groomsmen. What more can you tell us, JoJo? Do you have any inside sources?
I don't have any inside information, but it was just announced that Adam Sandler was officiating the wedding as well. The purple billboards matched Madison Square Garden last night. It's a whole theme. It looks gorgeous. We're so excited.
Yeah, it is exciting. Rob, do we have any idea what the inside looks like? You know, we've been following these trucks making deliveries for the last several days. I heard there might be like a castle that they erected inside the garden. Any idea?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So sources are saying Madison Square Garden has never, ever looked this glamorous, this luxurious. It was a plum and purple theme. We saw flowers go in earlier in the day, lots of draping. It is a magical garden that does include a castle too. So a real floral garden theme, which ties back to those official engagement photographs that Taylor and Travis posted on their social media. So I think it's quite clever too, turning the most famous garden in the world literally into a garden.
So the latest that we're hearing, again, I said no bridesmaids or groomsmen, but her brother, Taylor Swift's brother, was apparently the man of honor, and Jason Kelce, of course, Travis Kelce's brother, was the best man. Rob, any more information on the guests? I mean, it seems star-studded. We're hearing about 1,000 people.
Yeah, 1,000 people inside. What's really interesting about this is that there was earlier reports that the wedding, the actual wedding ceremony, would be much more intimate. It would just be about 100 people. There was even speculation that that ceremony had already happened. Now we're finding out from her publicist, who confirmed it with People magazine, that they were just married. And this was really, really clever, well organized. Within minutes of them being married, the front, the back, the sides of the gardens, all those signs on the garden turned to purple with a confirmation, and within minutes too, the announcement was made to People magazine. So beautifully timed, kept us all on our toes, but now we can say without any doubt, Taylor Swift just got married at Madison Square Garden.
I want to go to Dan Donovan, because the security actually is serious. There's a lot of NYPD out there. You've got 1,000 people, celebrities from all over the planet. How hard is it to pull something like this off, Dan?
It's a challenge, right? Because you've got Travis and Taylor. I mean, that's huge news. It's a lot of interest. But at least you've got a fixed facility. Now you got 1,000 A-listers that have high expectations. So there's still this massive threat that something happens, or this secondary threat to all of these Swifties that just want to be on the perimeter. So this team has done a phenomenal job putting together a great plan, 6 blocks of closed streets, and the tent for the drop-off to keep the onlookers away. They've basically taken the Game 3 of the NBA Finals when Trump visited, and kind of a very similar plan, plus more with this massive tent. It's a huge risk, and the biggest challenge is going to be when this night is over and you've got all these people that want to leave.
People magazine had a quote with one source from inside who was saying that it looks nothing like Madison Square Garden, that they completely changed the look. And a lot of people wondered why she would want to do it there, Dan, but it seems like it makes sense because we haven't seen any images of her. We've barely seen any image of the guests. In terms of privacy, Dan, this seems like the perfect spot.
If you want to do it in New York, the Garden gives you that secure space, and now you get all the permits for all of this extra roadblocks and everything. And then you've got this venue that's got a theater at the lobby level. The event floor is actually on the 5th floor of Madison Square Garden, which, you know, most people don't understand. So there's so much space to utilize at Madison Square Garden. And you take that event floor and you can do anything with it, right? You've seen Billy Joel and you've seen sports. I'm sure Taylor's team did a phenomenal job creating an unbelievable space for this ceremony. But from a security perspective, with NYPD rolling out the resources they have, all the permits getting approved, the counter surveillance teams, the sniper teams that are out, everything's in place to keep this really safe and secure.
I keep hearing about the underground tunnels, Dan, at Madison Square Garden, but I think, is that just a rumor?
Yeah, I ran the security for the last time the NBA had the All-Star game at Madison Square Garden. It's a complicated building to understand. As I mentioned before, with the event floor on the fifth floor of the building from street level, it feels like it's tunnels, Brian. It's not tunnels. It's just there's a lot of back concourses and levels. Penn Station's right underneath it, so there's not tunnels per se, but there is a lot of back hallways. You can get lost in that building really quickly if you don't know what you're doing.
Rob, I thought this was interesting. There is apparently a professional camera crew and full production there, and there are signs inside Madison Square Garden warning people that this is going to be a filmed event. Do you think this is going to turn into some kind of Netflix special or something?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we know that Taylor was offered millions of dollars by the streamers to even stream this live. She everything she touches turns to gold. But what we've learned from Taylor throughout the years is that she wants ownership. She's in charge of her own products. So she wasn't going to hand over the most important day of her life to a streamer. What she's done is she's filmed it herself. She's paid for it, she's paid for those crews, and she'll probably edit it herself. And once she has a final product, she'll put a ribbon on it, and then she'll figure out what she wants to do with it. It could be released in cinemas. She was really successful recently with the Eras tours that played it in big cinemas. It could be something that goes to a streamer. She could use it for music videos. Taylor Swift is an absolute genius at marketing herself. She's a genius at publicity, and this is an opportunity that I think she's going to really make sure not only speaks to the fans, but also to makes her a lot more money in the process.
Do we know, Rob, who was set to perform? I heard a lot of names in the lead up.
Yeah, what we know is Stevie Nicks is going to take the stage. A source of mine confirmed that. There's rumors too that John Bon Jovi is going to perform too. Earlier in the day, we saw John's sound equipment, his stage equipment, be loaded into the arena. And then the big name we're hearing quite recently within the last couple of hours is Paul McCartney. These are big names, and now the New York Times is even reporting that Taylor herself will take the stage with potentially Paul McCartney to close out what might be the biggest celebrity wedding maybe of all time. I can't remember covering anything quite like this, and I've been doing this a really long time. What she's pulled off is extraordinary, right in the heart of Manhattan. We haven't seen a picture yet, too. We know the wedding dress is Dior. Christian Dior has done the wedding dress. That's going to be the next thing we're going to see, when she's going to put that out. So before we see any video, I predict we'll see a beautiful photograph of the new package.
JoJo, I'm curious, JoJo the superfan here, do you think we're going to see any new music, like a wedding song, or do you think her next album could be based all on this next chapter?
Definitely. Taylor has always been really honest that love is super inspiring to her. Her last album, Travis Kelce, was obviously the muse for a lot of it. And it was lovely. It was happy and carefree. And I would be really surprised if she's not inspired in some way by this day to create some sort of art. I'm sure it would be music.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.